My fellow Americans, this is still your president, Donald J. Trump. And during my presidency, because I did such strong outreach, we call it outreach, to our people with books, because Michelle Obama was doing a reading club, and I thought, well, I can read more good than she can by a lot, so why don't I read to people? And I started doing strong reading and strong book reviews, and people said, sir, we've never seen books talked about this way. Books used to be stupid, and now they seem very smart, sir. And I thought, well, I should get back to that. And normally I don't like books. You ever notice where there's books, there's usually schools and colleges and other things, radical left people. When you look at our beautiful electoral college map, it's the only college probably that's not woke, other than Trump University, but you look at our electoral college map, and you see beautiful red in the red states, the MAGA states, and you'll see a little blue dot, like infecting it. And I'll say, what's that? And I'll go, sir, that's the city with the schools. And I go, if we can get rid of that, if we can get rid of schools with the libraries and the books and the knowledge, it'd be all red. So look at that, that's part of our plan for 2024. But a book came to my attention recently, and I thought, I have to discuss this, I have to warn people about this nasty book. And it's called The Courage to Be Free, Florida's Blueprint for America's Revival by Ron DeSantis. Look at that. And it's such a thin book. He had nothing to say. What a loser. But I bought it, and, technically I used leftover COVID relief funds to buy it, so technically I didn't buy it. So sorry, Ron DeSantis. Meatball Ron, you got money from not me. But I saw these passages, and they were such a disgrace that I had to highlight them. It's a horribly written book. It didn't go #1 on the bestsellers. I think it was, or did it go? It was a fake New York Times bestseller list, which, as you know, is a fake paper with fake news and fake book lists, unless my book is a #1. And then I say, oh, look at that. They finally got it truthful. Truth Social, by the way, join now. But one passage, very interesting, what this nasty liar says. In late 2017, I asked the president if he would be willing to send out a tweet touting me as a good candidate for Florida governor. I guess that's similar to governor. He seemed amenable, meaning amen because I'm a strong Christian. He seemed amenable, but at the same time, I was not holding my breath. The president has a lot on his plate. It's called McDonald's. And this was not likely to rank high on his lists of things to do. About a week later, a Trump tweet appeared. It's a presidential Trump tweet. Forgot that part. Rude. Congressman Ron DeSantis is a brilliant young leader, Yale and then Harvard Law, who would make a great governor of Florida. He loves our country and is a true fig-hitter. Well, I called him a fighter, but for some reason they wrote fig-hitter. Do you see the lies? I was not holding my breath. Now, actually, Ron DeSantis, you wrote to me specifically and said, sir, I can barely breathe, sir, because I'm holding my breath waiting for your powerful tweet. Powerful tweet. That's what he said. He was turning purple from holding his breath so bad, and now he wants to act like he wasn't holding his breath. He was holding his breath. He was holding his breath like a dog underwater. That's how much breath holding that he was doing, and now he wants to pretend like he wasn't. But we all know, and it's a very boring book. It's just basically, look at me. I'm like trying to be Trump, but more so, and it's pathetic. And the worst part, it's called hypocrisy, okay? Now he's Mr. Big Fighting Disney, fighting our corporations, which by the way is so stupid. It's so stupid. I don't like woke companies. I don't like woke companies that hire blacks and LGBTQ and women and stop you from making jokes or doing strong harassment. I don't like that. I think it's very woke. It's very destructive to the... You ever see how good they did on Mad Men? You ever see the show? It's sort of boring, but The Draper fella, you sort of reminded him, his name was Don. Okay, you think that was a coincidence? Two strong, handsome, charismatic men succeeding in business, and who blondes loved. And business was great. It was called Great Business because there was nobody woke in Mad Men. Mad Men is actually what happened when they got woke. Then all the men got mad. That's actually what the show should have been. But Ron DeSantis is very big. Oh, Disney. Sir, I attack Disney. Sir, they're woke, sir. Well, listen to this. Just a small little passage from his stupid chapter called The Magic Kingdom of Woke Corporatism. Okay? Even makes fighting wokeness sound boring and technical. No charisma. But it's just two sentences. It's called two sentences. Right in the beginning of that chapter. Mr. Tough Guy, Mr. Anti-Disney. This was fitting because we got married in Lake Buena Vista, Florida. In fact, our wedding took place at Walt Disney World. Interesting. Mr. Tough Disney got married at Disney. And I actually talked to Goofy recently because I'm very strong with the blacks in Disney. And Goofy walked up to me and said, "Sir, gosh, Ron DeSantis sucks." And I thought that told me everything I needed to know. Goofy, he told me he presided over their wedding. And he said the bride didn't look too hot. And Ron DeSantis was very miserable. And he said it was the saddest wedding at the happiest place on earth. Goofy was very upset. Ron DeSantis actually allowed Donald Duck to go to the wedding without pants. And he's talking about grooming kids. And he allowed Donald Duck to prance around his wedding. This is what we've heard. And we're going to be releasing it in a strong commercial soon. He allowed Donald Duck to walk around pantsless in front of kids and young people and good Christians. So tell me, who's anti-Disney? Who's done more to harm kids than Ron DeSantis' Disney wedding? How about that? So obviously we give this book 19 stars down, 19 thumbs. It's called Thumbs, and it's an awful book. He should have called it The Art of No Deal. Because it's so obvious he's trying to be me, but he can't be me. So Ron DeSantis, your book sucks. Your campaign is DOA. That means dead on Applebee's, because when you arrive, they won't give you the menu. And I look forward to winning a third term and to watching you cry like a dog. Bye-bye.